is the first time you've spoke with the fans directly. How have you felt the welcome's been?
Obviously, I'm delighted. Really pleased to be here. It's an opportunity I felt that I couldn't turn down. I know the club and I know the stature and probably the relationships I've had with the players this week. Not just this week, the last probably 3 weeks over the pre-season's been a massive factor in the decision. They've been great with me, the way they've trained, the way they've worked. It's been really beneficial and probably building relationships, and now we're at a stage where the club offered me the job of head coach or manager, and it was one I couldn't turn down and one I'm really excited by.
There's been a really positive reaction for the fan base. A lot of fans seem to be convinced that you're the kind of right man to kind of change some of the culture that we feel like we've maybe kind of fell off with the young players, the type of football we've been playing. What kind of tactics do you feel that you're going to implement on there, and what impact do you think you've had already?
Well, obviously the impact on the kids is a massive factor for me, giving them the opportunity to go and play. There's a lot of them I've known before I came here, obviously being involved with under-18s and reserve team set up. You know, there's 2005s and 2006s, some are still only 15 and maybe not able to play just yet, but it's giving them a platform to go and play and go and build a career, and that's what this club's all about. It's a case of having to get the blend of good experienced players, but also get the blend of the young ones that are exciting and bring in real energy to the stadium and an energy to the fan base, and that's one that we're looking to explore. Today we actually hope to be the kids involved, and obviously there was 3 on the bench, but the kids played last night. We took another game last night to allow everybody to play 90 minutes over the course of the weekend, which was massive, especially going into the first game next week.
There was a kind of strong consensus throughout the support last year that we had a team capable of doing a lot better. There's a lot of maybe more experienced players that didn't quite live up to their potential last season. What kind of potential do you feel that this squad has out of this season approaching?
Listen, the squad that's here there's a good few experienced players with huge potential to go and achieve more than what they have done. I think obviously over the previous seasons there's probably been a survival mentality where they're trying to stay in the league rather than last season probably trying to achieve playoffs and achieve higher up. And that mentality needs to be changed. It needs to be changed with a freshness and energy, vibrance, where we need people in here giving that energy and a real hunger to go and train every day the way we play. And that example needs to lead through to the kids, and having the kids back in on a daily basis will certainly push the older ones, because you see the younger ones coming, you try and prove to them that you're still as fit as them and better than them. So I need hungry players, and as I said, that the hunger from the younger ones will certainly test the older ones. And listen, we're hoping to get a good blend, which hopefully we can achieve, and one we can certainly push on. But I look at this club, and I remember getting off team buses here, and I used to think, oh, here we go, another day. And I think we've lost that.
Aye.
I think we've lost that, and we need to get that back, where there's team buses pulling up outside and think, I'm not looking forward to this, where we're horrible, we're in people's faces, we're aggressive, we're ready to press, and get Hamilton back to what people didn't like to play against.
That comment is definitely something that kind of hit me personally when I read that during the week. What do you feel the supporters could do to help contribute to that, like I say, on-off feeling, turning up here as a away player?
Yeah, the supporters can contribute back into the players. I mean, there's going to be young players involved, and young players need support. They need to feel love, they need to feel energy. So the more backing the supporters can give the players on the pitch, the better. Obviously noise obviously contributes to that, and it's just a real energy about the stadium. If we can get that, I'm sure the players will thrive upon it, and on the pitch they'll be ready to go. And I think today in the first half we've seen an aggressive side of it going forward, and an aggressive press. I think the second half that disappeared, and for me that needs to be lived up to, and needs to get fitness levels up further than what they are. But I look at the players, and probably that's the first 90 minutes they've played this season, so it was a big ask of them, and we were light on subs purposely so the boys could play 90 last night as well. So over the course of the weekend we've come through, there's no injuries, and we're looking forward to next week and the season starting.
Michael Doyle is obviously featured last few weeks as a trialist, got involved today, obviously got the assist for Andy Winter's goal. What's your thoughts on how he's performed?
Listen, Doyley's come in and been great. He came in originally for training facilities, and his attitude and enthusiasm about the place is great. I mean, I've been setting up training at times, and maybe talking 9:45. I can hear noise in the gym, and I don't know who that is, so you go and have a look, and it's Doily causing all sorts of mayhem. But we need people like that in the building, and as I said, that infectious enthusiasm where it brings other people with them. He's done great in pre-season. I think he scored last week. He set one up. We had a closed doors game against Airdrie through the week as well, and he done really well. So I'm looking for people with good attitudes that can drag people with them, and Doily fits that mould.
What type of football do you feel that a John Rankin Hamilton Accies team is going to play, and what do you think we still require to get that on the park?
Listen, I'm simple. I want to play football, but I want to play in the right areas. I want to be aggressive, and I want to play high intensity stuff. We need to get after the ball. We need to get after people in this league. We need to get after teams in this league. We need to make them feel under pressure. We need to get in and about them in their own half. If we can do that, then it will cause problems. But we need to do that here. We need to make this place hard to come to again, and one that people don't enjoy coming to. But our players love playing out there, and we need to create that just now, that atmosphere. But I want to create a team that wins. I want to create a team that works hard, and I want to create a team that enjoys working hard. And through that, you'll get people in off their seat. You'll get people wanting to be part of it, and there needs to be a real energy about it. And hopefully, we can build. I know in my opinion, we need a striker. We need a defender, and we need pace. And to do that, we'll be doing all we can in the next few weeks. I think we'll maybe get 2 months actually before the transfer window. And with that back, and then the youth have listened. There's lots of young good players at this club, and they need an opportunity to play. So it's about giving players an opportunity and strengthening their squad, but not blocking pathways, because that becomes really important.